John, by the way. His first question is, what's your favorite 80s TV show? Well, I would say the Married with Children, when they first came out in the 80s. Married with Children. I still like the show a lot. I haven't got all the shows yet, but so Married with Children is one of them. That's my favorite 80s TV show right there. I'm trying to think of another 80s show I like. There's still a lot. There's some out there that I can't think of. 80s TV show that I like. The only one I can think of at the moment is Married with Children. Yeah, that's about it so far, because that's the one I do really like the most. Not that I have anything against other shows. I do like those. Yeah, I can't think of any at the moment, but yeah, when I do, I can come back to that one. But yes, there are definitely good shows from the 80s that I do recall seeing when it's on TV. I do like them. But at the moment, I can only think of Married with Children. Love and Marriage. His second question is, what's your favorite Stallone flick aside from the Rocky and Rambo franchise? I would have to say Demolition Man, because it's a really fun action sci-fi film with him and Wesley Snipes. And it's just fun, that movie, because I like the way it was made, and I just love that film. It's fun. I never get bored with it. Like I said, Demolition Man, I really enjoy the film. And it has a nice soundtrack to it with Sting, the Demolition Man. That's a fun, awesome song. So you got an awesome song and you got an awesome movie with Stallone. So I'm definitely with Demolition Man, big time. So, right on. Demolition Man goes up there in my book. It's my favorite Stallone films. And you can't take that away, because you know you can't blame me for liking that movie. Just like I said, it's just a fun film. So yeah, John, I do like Demolition Man with Stallone. Second would be Cliffhanger. That's the only ones I can think of at the moment, but, and I will be honest, I have yet not to seen Cobra. I know, oh my god, a guy who likes films like this has not seen Cobra. One of Stallone's underrated action films. I know, shame on me, but I would like to see that movie. Though I want to get the BitTorrent, because I want to check it out. You know, I definitely would love to see that movie, Cobra. That's why I haven't added it to my list, and I wasn't going to say anything at first, because I would have felt like a total idiot and a noob for saying. That's about it. But yeah, the only films I can think of besides Rocky and Rambo is that I actually have seen and liked with Stallone is Cliffhanger and Demolition Man. And yeah, that's about it. But I'll definitely will check out Cobra when I finally find it, because I heard so much about it when I was on YouTube from guys like Rambo Raff and many other guys. And after hearing about it and seeing some things, clips, I'm like, I definitely want to see this. That and Tango and Cash, that looks like fun too, because you got Kurt Russell. Another good choice there. So, hopefully someday I finally come across Cobra and Tango and Cash, but for now, my choices are Demolition Man and Cliffhanger. The third question is, what's the best film you have seen this year? You know, so I can't really think of that. Best film I've seen this year. What is the best film this year? You know, I really haven't really been to the theaters as much this year. I can't really think of any movie I've seen this year that I've seen in theaters or in general. There's a lot of films I've seen that it's hard to tell which one I say is the best. Let's see, I'm trying to think. What was the best film I've seen this year? I can't think of any. Let's see. You know, that's a tough question right there. There's so many great movies out there. There's nothing that can come up here and tell me what the best movie is. But I know there's something out there that is the best film to me. I have seen The Surrogates this past October. I thought that was a good flick with Bruce Willis. I thought it was an interesting storyline. So that's the only film I can think of I've seen in theaters of this year that I've seen that I thought was the best. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the best, but I thought it was good enough to like. So yeah, The Surrogates I can only think of at the moment. So that's about I can only think of. But yes, thanks for the questions, John. You're a cool guy, and I'm glad to answer them. So, okay, the last questions I got are now from Movie Guru Joe. Sadly, this is the last person to give me questions, but hey, like I said, there's gonna be a sequel to this someday in the future. Sorry about that. His questions are, this is Movie Guru. His questions are, how did you become interested in YouTube, or what was your inspiration for your videos? My inspiration for my videos, you know, my inspirations were basically video tributes when I started YouTube. Well, as far as how did I become interested in YouTube, well, funny thing is, I actually discovered this site back in '06, back when it was still good, before all this shit started getting ridiculous of what they're doing to it now. You know, back when YouTube was still cool in the beginning. I mean, at least we're still putting stuff up, but it's just, this is bullshit now. When I first discovered it, I'm like, you know, some of this is pretty awesome. A site with videos that I could finally find on YouTube, stuff that, so that's how I got interested. But what really got me interested in seeing other videos, and I'm like, you know, these people are interesting. But what really started getting me interested in doing videos like I'm doing now, it all comes from guys like Rambo Raff, OCP, Cool Duder, a lot of few people that got me interested in doing what I'm doing right now. So I became inspired by basically you guys. So that's what really got me to finally break out of my shell and do what I have to do. And I think it's fair enough to say that I'm glad I'm finally doing stuff. Yes, I get my fair share of haters, but that's just an everyday thing. But yeah, my inspiration for my videos, besides the guys that I see on here that talk about things and gets me to feel more confident to do what I have to do, like video tributes. Like, I've been doing video tributes since '06, so it's been a pretty long time. I started off with slideshows because I didn't know how to get videos at the time, and I finally figured it out when I started downloading videos off LimeWire at the time. Then as time progressed, I figured out how to get videos off YouTube. If you guys want to know how I do that, you just gotta have to look for a tutorial on YouTube, because I'm lazy to explain it. But I think a lot of people know by now how they do it. It's not too complicated once you know your way around it. Especially with someone like me that's on like a lot, so I know how to learn how to do these things. I mean, yeah, video tributes is what I do. That's one of the original things I did before I started getting in front of the camera, doing what I have to do. So yeah, a lot of things I've done in the past, way up to now, which is shocking. 06, 07, 08, almost 4 years I've been learning the ways of video making. Almost